Sometime in the 2060s, Vault-Tec began construction of Vault 101 near a town called Springvale. As the Great War of 2077 approached, citizens of Springvale would petition for spots within the vault, and while some were accepted, like the Gomez family, others were not. Much later, in 2241, expeditions into the Capital Wasteland were being sent out by Vault 101's second overseer. It was at this time that the explorers of Vault 101 found the state of Springvale to be deserted, in ruins, and with roads that were heavily damaged by the Great War. In 2277, as the Lone Wanderer, you find the town to be void of any life except for a lone hovering enclave eyebot. Occasionally, you'll find a giant ant or a vicious dog, and caravan traders will also pass through the area on their trade routes from Canterbury Commons. While exploring the town further, you'll encounter the only and newest inhabitant of Springvale, a woman named Silver who occupies a small ranch house in town. Eventually, like most of the Capital Wasteland, hostile factions will also begin appearing in the town over time. There is just enough still standing of Springvale as a remembrance of the peaceful town that it once was. As you first approach the ruins of Springvale, the sense of devastation that struck the town becomes more obvious as many of the buildings that do remain are simply uninhabitable. As small as the town may first appear, the truth is that you can find ruins of Springvale further north past the local elementary school. Bethesda does a great job of placing the player in the world and the direction they should first travel. You exit Vault 101 facing the general direction of east, with the remains of Springvale clear in view. As you progress forward, there are a few homes and a playground to your left, and 4 two-story townhouses on the right, with a red rocket service station at the end of the street. In the corner of the last townhouse, you'll find a hatch that is locked and requires a key. It is here that the Apostles of the Holy Light established the Holy Light Monastery, which is home to humans and ghouls. This is only accessible if you play through the Broken Steel DLC and acquire the necessary key for the lock. There's not much that can be found in town, the most valuable probably being an issue of Pilgrimism Illustrated. And though it's 200 years later after the Great War, there's enough left behind to get a sense of the state of panic people may have been in while either trying to leave town, gain access to Vault 101, or simply attempting to escape the blast. We also get a good look at acceptance and denial notices that were sent to families to inform them of their opportunity to enter Vault 101. So the big question here is Springvale real? Well, we take a look at what we do know to find out. We know that Springvale is in clear view when exiting Vault 101. However, we also do know that the distances in-game are not what they are in real life. Regardless, this one isn't entirely difficult to locate. As we move east of where we located Vault 101, we find the town of Spring Hill in Virginia. The game may not be using its actual name and places this town a lot closer to the edge of the Potomac River. But if the similarity isn't a solid giveaway, the fact that it sits in line and in the same direction and so close to where Vault 101 was located, it couldn't be anything else but the town of Spring Hill. This is a nice and beautiful town in real life, located just north of Tyson's Corner and east of our Vault 101 location. Spring Hill is just your average peaceful suburban neighborhood. In-game, Springvale makes a good representation of just that, with the aftermath of a great war in the post-apocalyptic setting, of course. Luckily, we can walk freely through the town enjoying its calm suburban setting and getting a sense of what this place could have been like before the Great War, and without fear of being attacked by giant ants, savage dogs, or raiders. We finally found our first real-life location that was possibly used for reference for the in-game location and get a sense of how things were done. Our next location is close by and a bit more dangerous, so we'll need to trek carefully and make sure we find all the important things. I'll go on ahead to scope the place out, so until next time, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell button to be notified of future episodes. And be sure to follow me on Twitter or Discord to find out more information on these episodes and this series. Until next time, stay safe in the wastelands, and I'll see you at our next location.